up? What's up? This is Lottie, darling. Big up yourself. What ya? Happy Wednesday. We got one people in the building. Big up your chef, shop ball, Lottie, hey, Wambo Kanambo. Hey. Wapi, share me out if you can. Hey. And today we're gonna continue the last week's topic, part 2. Hey. Yeah, buddy, share me out if you can. Yep. But you know. Wapi nyinyi? What you peeping at? Hey, buddy. Big up. Wapi, share me up. This bar is not going anywhere. It's by right here. Share me out. Share inspire out, Lati. Share inspire out if you can. Hey. Happy Wednesday. Big up yourself. Be there. 3 people in the bush. What day is it? It's a Wednesday. Come on day. Share me out. Let me say like that. Share me out, guys. Share me out, guys. Guys, share me out if you can. Share me out if you can. Share me out if you can. Big up yourself, bush. Listen, mom, you like stay in the bush, man. No, sir. You come out of the bush, blessed mom. How's your evening going? Blessed. How's your evening going, blessed? Thank you for coming. Let me say like Lati. Thank you for coming, guys. Share me out if you can. And today we'll be touching base on the symptoms and signs of like childhood trauma. And if anybody has the following signs that I'm gonna be talking about, then at some point you must have experienced some kind of. Thank you, blessed mom. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate you. Yeah, buddy. So today I'll be covering some point. I'll be covering 11 symptoms of like most probably somebody had a childhood trauma. So we're gonna be going through that. We're gonna be covering that, and let's wait for a few more minutes. And blessed mom saying like and share done. So Lati, have you liked? Have you shared, Lati? Yeah. Hey. Have you shared and liked, Latoya? Yeah, buddy. So we'll be covering some few symptoms. I'm not leaving you. What did I do? What did I do, Lati? Me not do nothing, you know? Me not do nothing. Me not do nothing. You know me. Hmm? Yeah, buddy. Big up yourself, blessed mom. I see you already. And blessed mommy say, bro, my evening is good. Share me out if you can. Blessed, of course, blessed mom shared me out. And so I want us to go and dive in and cover these few points. We got 4 people in the bush. Come out, share the live stream, come, let's discuss this real quick. And I like this topic. This topic really means a lot to me, you know. I like sharing this topic big time. And because I know sometimes we might think we okay. I'm going to switch and share you on my main house. All right, thank you. Be right back. Bless up. Thank you, blessed mom. Thank you, blessed mom. I appreciate you for that. Yeah, your sun will rise. Yeah, buddy. We got 5 people in the bush. Lati, get your people come out. Like, where's your people? Like, where's your people? Like, to go get get my lawyer real quick. Yeah. Let's wait for a few more minutes. And then we're gonna cover this point. That's all. Hello, my people. Hello, Latin. What you want with my people? What you want with my people? Blow my people alone. We need to get inspired, more active. Yeah? Already now. Hey, the Isaac family, big up yourself. Hey, Isaac family, how you doing? We see long time. How have you been? Big up yourself. Hey, big up yourself. I see you, Isaac family. How you doing? Good to see you, Isaac family. Isaac family, I haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for coming. Bless up yourself. Back, yeah. So today, ladies and gents, we're just gonna be talking about childhood trauma experiences, and we're gonna be covering the signs of childhood trauma in adult. Signs. Guys, don't forget to smash that like. Also, I call you a lawyer. Guys, we'll be talking about, last week we covered childhood trauma in adults. So today I'm gonna be covering 14 symptoms or 14 signs of childhood trauma in adults and the effects. And most of us don't realize, like our childhood experiences, that what you went through as a child, most of us might think it was natural, it was okay. If you went through some kind of experiences as a child, most probably you experienced trauma. And bless up yourself, the Isaac family, thank you for coming. How is the Isaac family? She gone. Isaac family, it's been a long time I haven't seen you. Thank you for coming. And bless up yourself. You can connect to Blessed Mom. I don't think you have Blessed Mom. Connect to Blessed Mom. You can connect to Blessed Mom. If you don't have Blessed Mom, connect to her. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. All right. Isaac family peep, and she gone. Already. So, let me say, go through the description, the topic what I'm talking about. First of all, I want to say that childhood trauma can cast a long shadow over a person's life. Personally, I like giving my experience. I like sharing my testimony. And it can cast a shadow and it can have major effect in an adult. Hold on, just give me a minute. I'm trying to do something here. I like giving my experiences, and I like to say that childhood trauma can leave a profound and long-lasting effect that extend into adulthood, right? And I'm gonna be covering some of the things that anybody, when you're growing up, if you went through some kind of trauma, it could be verbal, physical, emotional, neglect. Maybe you are neglected by your parents. Maybe you are abandoned by your parent. And we said all those things might have happened as a child. And for me, I have gone through all that. Maybe you are physically, emotionally, or sexually abused during your childhood. Those things can leave a long effect in you as an adult. And it can affect us in so many ways as you grow up. All right. So these topics, I want to say that this topic actually explores the wide range symptoms and consequences of childhood experience on grown individuals. So many of us will live with these symptoms, we live with these signs. We think it's just the way of life, but it's not. Most of it is because of the foundation when you are growing up as a child, the experiences, the adversity, the things that you went through as a child can have like a long lasting effect as you grow up as adult. Okay. So, and these ones, they can affect you emotionally. Your childhood adverse experience can affect you emotionally and can also cause psychological challenges. And also, if you're psychologically challenged, you're emotionally challenged, that means even your physical health is gonna experience some, physical health repercussions. It's gonna be some repercussion also, physical health, and now this exploration as we do this, we look at, the early trauma, how it can shape your adult behavior, how it can affect your relationship, how it can affect your mental well-being. Okay. So, and that's why I like keep talking about these topics, because it's not only me. A lot of us, I know, if you grew up in like Africa, most countries, that developing countries, I don't know about Jamaica, Latoya, Blessed Mom, maybe you guys didn't go through what I'm talking about. But if you went through that childhood adversity, it can have like major repercussions as you grow up as adult. Okay. Now we're going to examine the complex interplay between past trauma and present trauma and day-to-day struggle, and we'll be shedding light on the importance of understanding and addressing these issues, okay, for the betterment of our adult lives. Okay, so the fact that it happened long time ago, it does not mean it does not affect your present. Okay, some of us, maybe you try being relationship, you trying to do things, you don't realize, you don't understand, like, why do things go the way they go? Why do I behave the way I behave? Why is it when people talk to me in a certain way, I react in a certain way? Why is it? We're gonna be covering all this and see. Okay, so let me say this: that childhood trauma can leave indelible marks on individual. And when I say indelible marks, it's not just what you can see, but emotional, mental. It can leave serious scars. It can leave serious internal wounds in the heart, in the mind, that cannot be cured by medicine. And until we start addressing these things in real life, we start addressing and confronting and realizing, the effect of your past childhood experiences. Okay, and this effect often, they will persist even in your 60s. It will affect you until the day you leave this world. But when you realize, like me, I didn't know. I was like struggling. I never used to understand why I behaved the way I behaved. I never used to understand like certain things in my life, addiction to certain things, reaction to certain things, and so many things. And we're gonna be covering these signs. Okay, now one thing I need to say is this: recognizing the signs of childhood trauma in you and me as an adult is crucial for both. Like, I wish my parents were alive, but they're not alive. But if they were alive, I would have a conversation with them of the mental and the emotional trauma that they inflicted upon me. I've been able to address these with some of the adults who were alive, and I addressed and like had a discussions like, A, B, C, D. And so it is very important, if if inspire, it can, and not everyone deals with trauma exactly. Yeah, and that's what I said last week. Everybody deals with it differently. Some people are strong and some people are not strong. Some people might pretend they're okay, some, and it depends. It also depends on the intensity of the trauma. It depends with the intensity of the trauma, and some people try to cover it. And let me say, here are some of the common signs and symptoms of childhood trauma. Let's talk about emotional. Yes, sometimes hurt people, very true. So let me go through these signs. Sign number one is emotional dysregulation. Emotional dysregulation. Now, most adults, if who experience childhood trauma, may struggle to manage their emotions. Okay, and I like giving myself as an example. I never knew all these things until like almost since COVID happened. That's when I heard this preacher and somebody talked to me, and they asked me, because they listened to my testimony, and asked me, have you ever actually gone for counseling and see the effect or the impact that your trauma or the things you talk about, the impact they have in your life? Because this person said, like, I sense that you have a lot of trauma. Because when I won't look you, I observe you, I listen to you, you have covered up, you have something that is covered. We see this EK, we see this person, but somebody who can see beyond what they see, they will realize that this guy is going through something and is experiencing something. So emotional dysregulation, So most of adults who experience childhood trauma, and don't forget the trauma varies, there are levels of trauma. We may struggle to manage our emotions. Like you may struggle, like Lati was saying last week, she can be happy 1 minute and the next minute she's sad or she's expecting something we never expect good. Like we could be very excited, and then but our emotions still, we may struggle to manage our emotion. Okay, we may exhibit extreme mood swings. And that is me, guys. I will not lie to you. I will not lie to you. That is me 100%. People who experience adverse childhood experience, we may exhibit extreme mood swings, okay? We may have difficulty controlling like temper issues. You can snap. When we snap because when we are happy, we're happy. And then you guys saw what happened last Friday, and then something will say something or do something to trigger the trauma in the past, and then we get into these extreme moods where suddenly you snap, you lose it. Yeah, you can't control yourself, and then also sadness, we can't control. Like we are happy, like Lati is laughing, she's making us laugh in the live stream, but in the real sense there's sadness, and it will take somebody who has been there to know. Okay, so you get happy and then at the same time sad, and then sometimes because we can manage, you feel overwhelmed by our feelings. Like extremely overwhelmed. Like, it can be extreme joy, extreme excitement, extreme everything, and then suddenly is, yeah, uh, somebody says something, somebody does something, something brings you back to that place. It triggers. You can't control how you feel, how they upset you, how they you can't, and then you can also tend to be extremely withdraw, and you feel sad about everything, and you often feel overwhelmed. Those feelings can overwhelm you, and they cause you to disconnect. So if you have these number one symptom, man, you need to check yourself. Look, like, just putting it undercover, it doesn't mean it does not affect you, because you will snap at people who care and love you when they try maybe sometimes to be correct you about something. You will, like, break relationship, friendships, because sometimes you can't control yourself. So if you have this emotional dysregulation where you can't control your emotion, mostly, like, when you're trying to be assertive about a point. Like, one of the things I've always had a problem at my workplaces, one of the problems I've always had at my workplaces is when I do my reviews, is that every time, even if my boss is trying to say something, like, I feel like they're looking down, I tend to be very, like, they say I sound aggressive, but I try to assert my point. Yeah. Blessed mom, EK, I have my experience. However, I had no control over it when I was a child. Now that I am, you know what, blessed mom, I need you I need to have you as a guest one of these days. You don't have to bring your face if you don't want to. Hey, Patila, welcome, Patila. I need my lawyer. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a professional, but I'm speaking from experience, and my lawyer is in the building. So this is my lawyer, she's here, she can write down the statement. So, welcome, Patela. This is a disclaimer. I'm talking from experience. I'm not a professional, but I'm talking from experience. All right. Symptom number 2, or sign number 2, anxiety and depression. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Anxiety, guys. This is number 2. Sign number 2, anxiety and depression. We have a lot of people who are suffering from anxiety and depression. And foundation is very critical, guys. Remember, I gave one of the signs, like one of the childhood adverse experience, like divorce, separation of parents. You have a lot of children raised by a single mom, and some of them have gone through. I'm gonna share some of it with my story. How when my dad died, I had my sisters, and my mom married this young dude and married another young dude, and the things my sisters had to go through with these guys. Now, anxiety and depression. This is another sign, another symptom of adverse childhood experience in an adult. If you went through a very adverse childhood experience as a child, symptom number 2 is going to be anxiety and depression. And I'm a canvas, I'm a book you can read and realize everything I'm talking in this live stream, I have experienced it. I have gone through it, and I didn't know. I thought I was okay. Now it says childhood trauma can significantly increase the risk of developing anxiety disorders and depression in adults. Adults, we as adults, we may experience persistent feelings of fear, worry, or sadness that interfere with your daily life. Let me just ask you, Patila saying thumbs up the life. Thank you, Patila. My lawyer in the building, guys. So it's a disclaimer. Now, but everyone copes deal with things. Yes, I agree. I agree. Everybody copes with differently. For me, I didn't even know I was suffering. I didn't know I was sick mentally, emotionally. I thought emotional deregulation. I thought temper is normal. I thought just being sad, everybody gets sad. I thought just, this excitement and then suddenly I'm down is normal, but it's not. I thought it was okay until I got professional help. They pointed out to me the root cause for my behavior emotionally. Okay. Like people, I did ministry for a long time, and people would wonder sometimes, they will see me and then they don't see me. And I'm talking about point number 2, anxiety and depression. These increases, it makes you like feelings of fear, like the fear of the unknown. Let's say I even want to propose or talk to a girl or go start learn something new or try to venture into something new. Because of that childhood experience, if I was constantly told I would never be nothing, like in school, or like I grew up in such an environment, like, your mindset as a child seemed like you're just meant to be here. Now, when you grow up, there's that constant anxiety and depression. I'm always like, am I good enough? Can I really do it? Always worrying, what will people think? Like and then you're constantly sad. Like, I don't know about you, but personally, this is a symptom. Patela, Blessed Mom, Lati, if you guys have been to that point where you're always feeling the fear of the unknown, the fear of trying to, or the fear you're always like, and then you're always like worried, like, and then you're like happy, and then suddenly you're sad. And these affect your daily life. It affects your daily life. That's a sign number 2. I don't know about you. I don't know. I was looking at one picture. I was a small kid. I think I was about maybe 7 or 6. I saw that picture and I looked at that little boy. That little boy looked so sad. Always isolated, always sad. And these things, guys, subconsciously, they interfere with my daily life. Marlon, Marlon, why are you in the bush, Marlon? Marlon, why are you saying good night? It's not even 9 yet, Marlon. How you doing, Marlon? And what's your take, Marlon, before you say goodnight, Marlon? What's your take on what I'm talking about? Let me ask you, Marlon, you don't go to bed yet. It's too early, man. I'm working tomorrow at 6 and I'm here. So, Latoya, Patela, Blessed Mom, do you ever have this moment where you're anxious about everything? I've had jobs, I have good jobs. I'm like, but there's this anxiety That's always like, like even my last job when there was a layoff in this big company, big company next after Amazon, and I'm in software engineering, and then they were just laying off left, right, and center, and I've been in the company almost 16 years. And I'm always constantly worrying. Like, I look at these white people that grew up here in America. I'm always look at these African Americans that grew up here. Look at all these Indians with their PhDs and master's degrees. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this poor EK. Now there's a layoff. Now they are laying off. I think I'm going to be the first one in the list. Because who am I? Who am I? I'm just thinking, I'm just putting myself down because that's the childhood trauma always made me think, oh, I'm always have to be the bottom. And I'm anxious, I start get depressed, I'm constantly unhappy. And guess what happens? When you do the interview, the people I thought they would hire, all of them, they let them go. They let them go. They let them go. With their PhDs, with their master's degrees, with everything. They let them go, and they gave me the position, and they raised my pay by almost 2 times what I used to make. I don't have a master's degree. They have master, and I'm like, whoa. Why am I always looking down on myself? I had something that these people didn't have. I had a natural God-given gift that all these other people didn't have. Something that you cannot buy or you cannot learn in school. Something that you cannot buy with money. It is God-given. Maybe I got it when I was out there exposed in the street. And that is the gift of relating with people, communicating with people, and being a people person. That gave me a job. Yeah, that gave me a job. Not my degree. Not my whatever status and everything, but the fact that I could relate with everybody and anybody. I could communicate with anybody and everybody. Even my little girl one time told me, Daddy, you should go work at Walmart because you're so good with people. Anybody who knows me in real life, I am one of the friendliest person, always happy, talking to everybody, making everybody feel comfortable, and that gave me a job. But now, the downside of it, before I got the job, I was putting myself down. I was anxious. Are they gonna give it to me? Am I good enough? Can I really cut this layoff? Can I blah 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 blah? And then I will get in a depression. I'll get in a sad mood. And when I get sad, even the cockroaches, even the ticks that are on my little cat, they're all gonna be sad. Because I'm gonna be mad. My whole environment is not going to be so happy. So anxiety and depression, it's another sign. Most probably, deep in yourself, you must have experienced some kind of childhood trauma experience. And Marlon say, I just got here. All right, Marlon. I know if you grew up in Jamaica, most likely, like me in Kenya, in the ghetto, you must have experienced what I'm talking about, where you feel like, am I good enough? When they give you an engineering position, am I good enough? Maybe you're going for the small level. So let me give you a good example. They asked me how much I would like to make I looked and gave myself this much. I gave myself this much, and then they offered me a, a, a like one and a half of what I was asking for. I was thinking myself at this value, this is what I deserve to be paid. But when they look at me and listen to me, they're like, oh, you're one and a half more of what you're thinking about yourself. Yeah. Latoya say, yes, EK, I have. Patila, I don't try to look down myself. I always think, oh, yeah, Patila. That's why we call you Empress Patila. Watch it. So, another one is low self-esteem. Symptom number 3. Low self-esteem. My biggest one ever in my life. Ever. I struggled with these low self-esteem for 34 years. I never thought myself worth of love. I never thought myself like anybody could care or give a damn about me. I never thought myself like anybody could even look at me twice. Let's talk about girls. I would be like afraid to talk to any lady. I never had any self-esteem. Mostly if a girl was not from the hood, I would never even dare. Because I'm like, I'm from the hood. This is my level of education. I come from this background. How can I even dare talk to any lady who's above my like status? I was like, no. My esteem was always there. The childhood trauma experiences, when I say trauma, it's not just about physical, verbal, but also the environment. If you're born in a very poor, humble background, it tends to have an effect on you as you grow up. Yeah. And then let's see, Marlo's, hey, blessed mom. In Blessed Mom, I don't allow people's opinion of me to affect me because I know who I am. I think positive. Ocha, yeah, Blessed Mom. True. I'm not going to let my past determine my future. I'm not. Okay, Blessed Mom and Patila. Let me show you another symptom, another sign. It can show that you're actually struggling with that. Like some people, they might try too hard to prove to other people of something, like to try to cover up. Like you can try to be overly overconfident, to be overly to try and, like at work, I try to raise my voice. I'm like, okay, you're my boss, but you're not gonna talk down on me. Yeah. My point is valid. I try to straight. I'm like, because of that childhood trauma, I'm overly confident sometimes to confront. It doesn't matter if you're a CEO or whatever. And I've lost a job once or twice because of being overly, because subconsciously I'm like, okay, when I couldn't defend myself, I let it go. But now I can speak. I will not let you talk down on me. And that's why we have, like, African Americans have a lot of problems here in America, because you're overly confident, trying to. Sometimes you don't need to be, just, like, that's a symptom too. I'm not saying Patila and Blessed, that's what, but yeah, that's another thing. That's you can be overly confident or have tried to put your esteem up here, trying to prove something. That can be also something, yeah. So, low self-esteem or overly, yeah. So, you may constantly doubt themselves, even though we try to prove, but we constantly, deep within you, you know, yeah. Like I'm like, yeah, like yeah, but deep within, and some can have like a poor self-image or engage in self-destructive behavior. Yeah, let's see what Lati say. Blessed, amen, Sisi. And then blessed mom, EK experience every type of traumatic, my poor background, and how to drink water and lay on belly and sleep. Yeah. All right. There you go, blessed mom. And then Marlon, the only childhood from my heart was having to wear short khaki pants to school and Flintstone if I school me to let me copy from there. Watch my Lord. Watch my Lord. And then Patila said, I also sit and reason with myself. When I'm always finished talking to myself, I always get good result. Bless up yourself. And exactly, Patila. Anybody who went through some childhood traumatic experience, that's number one recommended idea. Sit down, talk to yourself, and if possible, write down some notes, like have a journal. Because these things you can't cure with medicine. You can't cure with medicine. And then blessed moms say, I don't have the energy to prove anything. I just say, okay, and do my thing. All right. Let you laughing. And then blessed moms, Marlon. I know Marlon is getting ready to cook for Patila soon. Marlon no kill we. Ah, Lord. Ladies and gents and Latoya say Patila me and the same thing. Me always to talk to myself. There's one man in the Bible called David. David was a king of Israel, and one time they had gone to war. And when they came back, the enemies had come back after them and invaded the city, raped and stole everything. And everybody in the city, they wanted to stone him to death. And I like something the Bible says. And David encouraged himself in the Lord. When everybody else was crying and were blaming him, and they wanted to kill him, to stone him, and many times they sang, oh, hail, hail, King David, hail, King David. And then suddenly everybody's caving in and they want to stone him, they want to kill him, blaming him. The Bible says David encouraged himself in the Lord, guys. You know, we live in a society, most of us, we don't remember to go to that place where you need to encourage yourself in the Lord. COVID came, tried to destroy the economy, everything. Foundations were being shaken, jobs, marriages, everything was being shaken. We live in a society of the unknown because economies, there's this, there's that, there's floods, there's famine, there's earthquake, there's everything, war, and we don't know. But we need to remember there's one place you can go like David where you can encourage yourself in the Lord. Hallelujah. You are safe. I'm not saying encourage yourself with Lottie, Marlon, and Stevie McCalskey, and I'm saying encouraging yourself. You are safe. Go in that place. Encourage yourself, like Patila said, and Latoya said. Go get out of Whitey. Get out of all the noise. Get out of the madness. Go somewhere and encourage yourself in the Lord. Yeah, and trust me, it works. And let's see, Patila Latoya say, you, my phone tap. Latoya, what's going on with your phone? You just got a new phone. What's going on with you? You need to stop visiting those crazy places, yeah? And Patela say, my childhood trauma is greater. Right now, if me see greater, me cry. I will never use a greater for the rest. Patila, what is greater? The one greater for carrots? Or what is a greater? Stevie, I used to like getting stoned. Jason, Gina. Is this Gina or is this Jason? Jason, Gina, big up yourself. So, Stevie McCaskey, then you can be good friends with Marlon. Stevie McCaskey, you can be good friends with Marlon. Marlon used to carry rocks in his shorts, his khaki short. All right. And he got Jason, Gina in the building. Thank God for Gina. Gina's been talking to me, trying to talk to me about this. Because I had an experience with Gina. All right, wonderful farm, and I loved them. Yeah, we knew. Yeah, so and that's why I need to start talking in Inspire to Elevate here. So guys, most of us, whether you like it or not, subconsciously or consciously, if you really had born in a certain environment, went through certain experience as a child, they tend to have an impact in your esteem, self-esteem. The thing with it, you can have a low self-esteem, or you can be over extreme trying to prove to the world something. Okay, so some people constantly doubt yourself. Me, I won't lie to you. That's me, guys. I'm starting to build that confidence. Like I told you about the job, I never thought they could give me a job. I was constantly doubting myself, and then you're gonna get at least poor self-image about yourself, or engage in self-destructive behaviors, right? And then one of the biggest one, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna play a song. We're gonna shake a little bit, and number 4, trust issues. Okay, trust issues, depending with what you went through as a childhood experience. Let me say, like, if you grew up in an environment whether your mom was a drug addict, your dad was a drug addict, and there was a lot of unfaithfulness where you hear your parents constantly fighting about, oh, you cheated me with this man on that, or grew up like me where your dad is always telling me, I'm not your father, so and so was supposed to be your father, and they're always constantly fighting in front of the children. And that's why I talk about train a child in the way they should walk in, and they will never depart from it. And I like to talk about my experience when I was growing up, when I was like 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. You constantly have your parents fighting about, who this guy, this woman, and they're doing it in our presence. They might have thought they're just children, they don't get what we are talking about, but you need to realize these children are growing up, and everything you're doing and saying is recorded. It's like this blank SD card right here, and the moment you brought them into the world, What you did when you brought these children into the world is like this SD card. I was born blank, you're born blank. But once you brought them in and they start growing, you put them in that card right here and you plug them into the computer. So everything you do and say in their present, they're like a memory card or external hard drive, or most maybe you guys don't know CD. You plug it in and you start recording everything. So you hear your parents fighting about STDs. Oh, you gave me this. Oh, you infected me with this. Oh, you did this. You gave me this disease. Always constantly fighting, and like, you see when your dad is not there, you hear your mom talking to so. You see your dad talking to someone. You see all these things. They are being stored up or recorded in that little memory card of EK, little young man. Everything, even before I knew what these things they are, I had already heard them. And then when I'm growing up, I'm seeing what it is. And that, what my parents were doing when I was a kid, they were literally copying and storing information in my little head. And as I grow up as an adult, subconsciously, not knowingly, but subconsciously, it has an impact on me where, like, even though I love you, I trust you, I know, but there's that trust issue in the subconscious. I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying. So adults who experience betrayal or neglect in childhood, we may find it challenging to trust others. Guys, I will not lie to you. This is work in progress for me. Okay? It doesn't matter whether you're pastor, whatever you were, your word to me, I want to believe you, I want to trust you, but I have most people who went through most of these things, neglect, and you experience betrayal. You see your dad betraying your mom, you see your mom betraying your dad, you see your aunts betraying their husband, you see your uncles betraying you see all these, and you're growing up. When you grow up as an adult, you're like, these were my role models. These were people who were supposed to set an example. If they could do this, subconsciously you think, even you don't have it, you don't even like, but it's just there. It's just there. You have to relearn everything to trust and have faith in humanity and have faith in people. This can have effect. It can affect, the ability to form and maintain healthy relationships, both personally and professionally. So let's see what's going on in the chat. For no reason, let me go back to Sis Latoya. They used to use 2 times X to beat me. Oh no. I always was scared of everything when I was young. Never trusted anything. Yeah. And then Blessed Mom say, for no reason at all. And Jason and Gina, hello. If you see the emojis, it's me, Gina. Or if I say, hey, hon, or put, it's me. All right, Gina. Jason and Gina say, blessed Mom, that's wicked. And then Latoya Dalis, oh wow, so sorry, blessed. You see, and then Patila said, my lawyer. Patila, this is a disclaimer. You write it down. You get my back. This is my lawyer. And the blessed, I was hard to beat because when they let me go, Watch Patila. No, sir. Patila, Patila was a mad girl. Patila was a wicked. And then later, Patila, no man. And then Jace, hello, Caesar Toya, Gina, hey, me see, blessed mom. That is why now I allow my in chat to have fun. You want to see me in the candy store the other day to no pass, not determine my future. No, exactly. That's the attitude, Patila. Don't let the purse determine. And I like to quote what the Bible says. If you any man who's in Christ Jesus is a new creation. The past is gone and the new has come, and you are a new creature. And then we got Latoya. Blessed, you are like a child in our store. Blessed mom say, I was too scared to throw stones. And Marlon say, I used to get tied up and beaten by my uncle in the frontier, right? Watch Marlon, no sir. Wow. You see Marlon? You see what Marlon saying? And guys, let's not just talk about family. Let's talk about school. Guys, I hated school because I was going through trauma experience at home. Adverse childhood experience at home. Every night it was violence. My dad would come home drunk, high, and beat everybody. Mostly focus on me and my mom. And then you have to go to school the next day. You don't have textbooks. We were so poor. Like my uniform, my khaki uniform, the one that I got from first grade, I had it in second grade and had it in third grade, and it was worn out, torn out. All you could do is take it to the tailor and put patches on it, and it was so like, it looked like a hot paint. Like it was way up here because I'm growing. We were that poor, not done homework. We don't have light. We live in like a shanty, cardboard, wooden house. One small room. We used to use something we call lantern. I don't know if you know what guys lantern is. Maybe I'm gonna make one of these days. So you'd have something like this, right? This is kerosene, and then you have a little piece of cloth right here and light it up. So that used to be our light. Like, so you'd have a piece of cloth like this, right? So you go inside the paraffin, right? We didn't have light, we didn't have electricity, so we can't even afford candle. So that's a tin piece, like a tin, and then this is kerosene, and then you put the piece of cloth in there, and then you light it up. That used to be our light. So you can barely see at night, so you couldn't do homework. That's how bad it was. And you get to school, you get beat up, you get sent away, we get like punishment, corporal punishment they used to have. They made you hate school. The thought of going to school made you want to throw up, hate life, because you know when you get to school you're going to get beat up. When you're going to be in school, you're going to be insulted by the teacher. They'll tell you things like when you grow up, you're going to be a thug, you're going to be a thief, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. They like, don't just talk trauma from parents, talk trauma. I don't know about Jamaica, but in Kenya and Africa, that's how they will beat your ass, they will whoop your calves, they will whoop your up here, they will like do all kinds of things. Like it was insane trauma in school. Yeah. And then Patila say we used to make that too, EK. And Stephen say that's not Latin. That Molotov cocktail to throw in riots. What, Steven? What, Steven? No, sir. What, Steven? Yes. So some of advanced childhood experience can cause you to have trust issues in your relationship. Let's talk for real. Lati, Patila, I don't know about Steven, but if you find yourself, you're always having problems with trust issues in your relationship, where you find it so hard to trust anybody. When I say, hey, I say, hey, Gina, or so and so, talk to me in IG, or let's say, and then you start having problem issues. You start thinking, oh, like lately we've been talking about King Lion a lot. So you see, like we start having problem, we start having trust problem. When when you're struggling in trust issues, check your childhood. It's one of the symptoms from childhood adverse experience. You see, and these can cause, they can have an effect on like ability to form and maintain healthy relationship, both personally and professionally. Like for me, he screwed up so many relationships, screwed up very close intimate relations, screwed up so many subconsciously. Sometimes you don't even know you're doing it, it just does it subconsciously. We got 15 people in the bush. It does it, guys. If you experience adverse childhood experience, there's no medicine for this. Latoya Dad said you can go back and read. You miss a lot of the comment. All right. And blessed, Patila, blessed, your mom wants an extra because she choose to give back to you. Hold on. Okay. Marlon. Okay. Patila greater than right now. And then we got Marlon. Patila, hey Stevie. My other childhood trauma was cleaning the house floor and forget my toy under the bed and not allowed to go back inside the house and watch Marlon. Marlon, you had a toy. What is a toy? I didn't even know about toy. Lati, you used to sweep too much. Oh Lord, I'm correct. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Forgive me because I was busy trying to stay on point. I used to get tied up and beaten by an uncle in the front. Yeah, right. Okay, forgive me, guys. I missed all that, but I'm trying to stay on point. And Marlon, I am a product. Blessed Mom said I'm a product. What? So my mom took out everything on me after she returned for me at 10 years. I met my mom at 10. I don't know. Wow. 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 And Patila, she didn't get counseling, so I feel those days made stick. Yes. Oof. Blessed Mom said we use bottle touch also, EK. All right, you see that? Blessed your mother can. You are not a mistake. You are not an accident, and that's what I say. I always like to quote the Psalms that say, Psalms 139, that even before you are formed in the womb of your mom, I knew you. I knew you. God knew you. Even before the situation happened, blessed mom, even before, I actually don't know if my dad was my dad, because I know I saw many things when I was growing up. Maybe he had valid reasons, because I saw my mom do things. I saw my mom, my dad do things. I saw my aunt do things. Whether they are my parents or they are not my parents, one thing I know, I'm no accident. I'm here on divine appointment. We're here discussing this because I'm alive, you are alive, and yeah. And then Latoya, blessed, and then let's see. Let me try to stay with the chat. Bless her mom. She's Latoya. That is our way of dealing with it. See. Everyone deals and holds or throws. Yeah. Sometimes I used to think I'm good, I'm strong, but in the real sense, it's killing you. Okay, where you feel you have no energy. Sometimes you feel you have no energy to love or get involved. Sometimes you feel like you lose interest with life. There's no passion. Whether you guys, I know what I'm talking about, but sometimes it's killing us in the inside. Okay. Point number 5. If you have this symptom in your life, like for me, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm seeing my dad's face like this. Sometimes he died over 30 years ago. I was still a teenager. But I wake up hearing and sweating, seeing this man's face and screaming my name. I wake up sometimes, I see them fighting with my mom over some STDs, over some crazy stuff, over I wake up sometimes in the nightmares of our house is burning and it's chaos everywhere. Those memory flashbacks and they keep you up sometimes at night. You sleep and they like a nightmare. Yeah, those memories. And me, Latoya say, me are playing this phone. Auntie, isn't that new phone, Lada? So true, Sissy. And Marlon say, EK, my toy was from Jewish box and bottle cup. So Marlon, you grew up those days. We used to make those bottle cups. And I don't know if in Jamaica they had that. You know the bottle tops when you could take out and then they have like small images on the back with some black and white and some they had like colored one, and those used to be our toys, and we would play games like we make like a what do you call it, like a maze, make a maze and use bottle tops with our fingers to. I don't know if Jamaicans did that. Did you guys do that? You draw on the ground, make like a maze, like this, and use bottle tops, and then we just put pop, 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 and then we play what do you call them? Yeah, we did those toys, and we'd make our own. We use tins or hangers to make our own cars. We'd build your own toy from scratch, All right, Marlon, it's from juice box and bottle cup or wheels. Yeah, Marlon, I know those ones. We used to make them from tins in Kenya. You get tins and cut them and ship them and make them some nice toys, nice cars. And then bless Marlon, my grandmother used to tell me to clean my nose before going to school from the bottom torches. Whoa. So, you guys, these flashbacks and intrusive memories, you have those memories depending with your adverse childhood experience, right? Some trauma survivors experience flashbacks or intrusive memories related to their traumatic experiences, depending with their experience. And this can be triggered by seemingly unrelated events or stimuli, right? Causing distress and anxiety. So I don't know about you guys, man. Some of these things put me, I don't know, man. Um, and what I'm saying is, it's good to get help. We think it was the normal way of life, but it wasn't the normal way of life. No, it wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be. And of course, our parents at that time, they didn't know any better because they must have gone through the same experience or even worse. All right. So, guys, we're gonna try and end this at 9:30. We're not gonna try beyond that. So far, I've covered only 5 points. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more points to go. So I'm gonna talk about number 6, and then we're gonna go point 6. We're gonna stop at point 6, and we're going to continue. If you guys like the topic, let me know below the comment section. I see we have, all of us have gone through some of these things. We might think we are okay if you are like me, but these things affect your day-to-day life, your work, how you handle yourself, your relationship, how you respond to people, how you respond to certain things. So we will talk more about this, and I would like to have, I wish Marlon could talk to us one of these days. Marlon, you don't have to be on the camera, but you can just be in the background. Steven Mikalski, I think I'm gonna have Steven also come be a guest. Blessed Mom, you don't have to bring talk on, but we can come and be a guest on Inspired to Elevate. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, sis. Please, Patela, Lati, let's talk about this here in Inspired to Elevate. We could have somebody who is maybe not strong as Patila, who is not maybe strong like Marlon, who is not strong like Blessed Mom, who is maybe not strong. Me, guys, I won't lie, I'm not that strong. I'm not that strong, man. This thing, they affect me. It's a constant war that I know I have to live and constantly fight all these symptoms, all these signs in my adult life. Because sometimes whether I want it or not, it comes back subconsciously. So, and then bless him, see Lato at the name blessed came about, because I am told my life, I am the opposite of blessing. The word I won't even say. Lato, I say, oh wow, sis, you're blessed and highly favored. Your name suits you well. Yes, blessed mom, you're blessed. Blessed yourself. For me, choose to love and give love. Love is good to experience even if I get hurt. Amen. Amen. Love solves everything. Amen. And ladies and gents, I don't know if you're ready for a dance. Let's get our shoes. Let's get dancing shoes. Who's ready to get a dance? Lati, let's do a one song dance, and then we can go to our last point. I'm trying to keep on time. Let's go to our last point, and then let's do a song. Hey, Wapinini, what? Stevie McCoskey. Can you guys hear me? Hey! up yourself, big up Lottie Dolly, Steve McCoskey, big up yourself. Wapi nyinyi, bless him mom, ha 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 ha. Patila Patila, my lawyer. Hey, not the queen. Hey, look who is here. What? Hey, I needed you here. No, sir. What? Woman? Hey. What? Naja, we need you to come next week here and let's talk about this because you are the professional. But let's pull up Patila in the building. Wow, this is Ike. Watch out. We're going to have Naja next week come and talk to us. Hey. Naja. Oh, good night, blessed mom. I'm going to lay down. It's after 10 here. My day starts at 4 a.m. tomorrow. Listen until that big up yourself. I'm going to have you come out, blessed mom, and let's talk this. We have Naj, that queen. She's a professional in this field. Big up yourself, bless him. I'm saying, Ike, bro, be strong. You got this, yeah. Boy, check out my childhood living situation was so traumatic that I choose to live alone as an adult. Watch my alone. We all have a story to tell when you see people. Don't judge people and don't judge people. You never know below and beyond what you see. Guys, never. As they say, somebody say never judge a book by its cover. When you see he can't behave the way he can behave, please don't judge me. When you see Marlon is Marlon, don't judge, you don't know. When you see people, don't judge people and don't give up on people. Because you never know. Some of us, we keep quiet. Watch out, we're gonna have Naja the Queen. She is a professional in this field, and guys, we're gonna have her to come and talk. She can explain better. This is her field, guys, and I'm sure she has seen a lot of people here. By the way, guys, if you don't know Naja, we tried to start this topic last time, but the devil didn't want it. But we're gonna have Naja come and talk. She is certified. She's a professional in this field. We're gonna have her to come and talk, and she can explain it better than I can. Yeah. So guys, let me know if you want to have Naja the Queen. She's a professional. She is certified. And she's not she is certified in this field. She is graduated and she's qualified in this field. Where we gotta deal with people with childhood trauma. She is very qualified. Hey, but let me pull them. Naja, let's talk in IG. Let's plan for this Naja. So we can plan it better, have a bigger crowd, and we can talk about this. And you see how it's going tonight. Hey, look what Marlon said. We all are going through something. Marlon said, I shared a bed with a brother and 3 cousins the size of a watch out, people. Guys, please, let's remember, I'm not even going to cover the point 6. We're going to bring it up next week. Latoya, Patila, all of you need to remind me. Next week, we're going to start at point 6, where he say, avoidance behavior. Yes, cool looking channel. She must know yes, she is a professional. She is trained in this. She can speak in depth. And you guys can have questions, and she can handle this better than I can. Naja, let's talk to Naja. I haven't seen you for a while. And let's do this, Naja. So guys, if you're looking forward to have Naja to come in the chat, I know we got 15 million people in the bush. I don't know why you're hiding. Sometimes, let's see what Blessed Mom say. Sometimes, okay, let me pin message. What Blessed Mom says, sometimes I'm a child at heart. It allows me to enjoy my adult life and enjoy my adult, and I also know when to be mature and be an adult. I don't take anything serious. Everyday consideration again. God. And Marlon said, that's a great. Alright, let me replace Marlon said. That's a great way to go. Blessed. Awesome. Hey guys, bless up yourself. Let me know. We gotta have our special guest, Naja Queen. We gotta do this. Sis, we gotta do this. Come, please. We need you. Come. Naja, please come. We need you. Lati, big up yourself. I wanna give a shout out to everybody. Marlon General himself. Big up yourself all the way from Clarendon. I want to give a shout out to Blessed Mom. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Big up yourself. And give a shout out to our bodies, our best supporter. Also, we got Stevie Mikalski in the building. And also want to give a shout out to Wanted Bodies. Biggest Queen Mother Whitey supporter, aka Wambo Kanambo, aka Bobo, aka Miss Bubush, aka Miss Wicked Principal Latoya Darling, Milado Mi Wambo Kanambo, Miss Cave, all the way from Bombay St. James. Big up yourself. And he also got my one baddest Patila Sec, my lawyer, my one and only lawyer. Big up yourself. I think Colorado, USA. Wapi. Hey. And this is me saying, guys, we gotta call it tonight. I'm gonna be a man, start keeping Lati and him. Watch Patila. Patila, don't start with me, Patila. Patila, don't start with me. Patila, don't start with me. You wanna stop me? Give me my shout. Let me give you a shout out, Lati. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, aka Latoya Darling. Whitey Chef, the only Whitey Chef who cooks plastic food, the Whitey Chef who stabbed a Kenya brother in Jamaica, not 1 time but 2 times. Big up yourself, Miss Bushil, aka Wambo Kanambo. Don't forget also, aka Whitey Banana Market. Don't forget also Miss Wicked Principal herself. And don't forget Miss Bush here. AKA Bobo, come on. Wambo Kanambo. What Stevie McCarthy say, Latoya, where you go? She chasing the mongoose, eating her chicken. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is me saying La Lady Salama, as we say in Kenya. Lala Salama, Miss Goose. Have a good night's sleep. Bless up yourself. Thank you for coming. Bless up everything. Juicy. See you in the next one. We're gonna have Najda Queen come next time. And then we gonna see what's up. We need a professional in this field. Alright guys, say bye-bye there. And if you want Nadja to come, say Nadja the Queen, please come. Type it in the chat. Nadja, hashtag Nadja, come, hashtag Nadja. Alright guys, I have a confirmation right here. Najda, she has confirmed. We're gonna have this next week, guys. We're gonna have Najda the Queen come next week. We doing this. We doing this. Somebody call the police. Najda is coming. Guys, next week. Somebody say Najda in the building. We having a professional, guys, coming next week. Good night, EK, and Najda. Guys, type Najda. She's a professional, guys. We're gonna have her. I can do Wednesday or any day after Wednesday except weekend. Already, guys. Najda, let's talk. Guys, next week we have a professional coming to talk on this field. So today I stopped at avoidance behavior. We have 10 more points to cover. The signs and symptoms of child traumatic experience. Alright. Let me turn it up. Where are you? Let's turn it up. Let's end it with a dance. Let me pull a Latoya. Stevie McCarthy, Latoya. Let's pull you. Let me pull a Latoya. Let's do a dance before we end. 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 Come on, everybody. Boop, boop. But no police. Let's do a dance. Crank it up, EK. Let's crank it up. Let's crank it up. Let's crank it up. Let's crank it up. Let's crank it up.
Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up. Hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air.
Let's do a dance before we end it. Let's do a dance before we end it. Let's do a dance before we end it. Before we end it, Lati, where you dance? We gonna end.
Hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands.
Lala Salama, as we say in Kenya. Lala Salama, go to sleep. This is going to sleep. Stephen McCaskey, this is going to sleep. We gotta end it in 2 minutes. I'm not gonna pull Latoya more than that. She ends up like 2 hours later. Oh boy.
Put your hands up in the air. 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 Put your hands.
What you know about this, man? It's all about Jesus, you heard? T-Weasel. T-T-T-T-T.
We're gonna praise. Put your hands up in. Somebody give them praise. Get your prayers on. Don't gotta pray.
Tonight, we won't stop. Look around, the mood is right. Everybody got their moves locked down. DJ got his beat cranked up. Step, step, move to the left. Clap, clap, we're doing it right. Move your body, body. We gon' party, party. We don't stop till 6 in the morning. Oh, 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 come on, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Come on, stomp your feet, come on, jam. Stomp your feet, give him push, jam. Come on, stomp your feet, come on. Stomp your feet, come on, jam. Give him push, come on.
All right, deuces, big up yourself, guys, and this is me calling it, saying good night. We got Najda, the queen herself, coming up next week. So this is me calling deuces. Good night. Lottie still there, Stephen McCarthy still there, everybody in the bush. Big up. So see you guys in the next one. Latoya did not type Najda coming. Nobody said Najda. Only Steven want not. All right, big up yourself. Now I want crab. That's a fun. All right, guys. See you in the next.